Good afternoon, everyone. Today's class will be proceeding towards the unit number 2 in our machine cutting and machine tools subject point of view. Coming to the syllabus, in the unit number 2, we'll be discussing regarding the working of lathe machines, the basic introduction of this lathe machine, how many types of lathe are being existing depending upon the work orientation, and the lathe engine principles regarding the work and its operations, construction of the lathe machine, specifications regarding the lathe machine, work holders and tool holders utilized for the machining process, and some of the accessories which safeguards the working environment and its attachments, and the detailed operations that can be progressed over the lathe machines, such as the taper turning methods, thread cutting methods, processing of drilling on the lathe machines, step cuttings, knurling process. These processes will be getting done. We'll be discussing in the depth, and the cutting parameters such as speed, feed, and depth of cut, as the effects related to the speed and the feed related to this, what will be going to be happen if the speed has been increased in the case of this feed rate and depth of cut, and that what it will be affects over the work part and the tool. We had a detailed discussion in the today's class also. And the turret and capstan lathes, the collector chucks and other work holders which we will be utilizing in the lathe machines working scenario, different tool holding devices such as box and the tool layouts, the major principles and the features of this automatic lathes. So impartation of this automation to the lathe machines. Present days, in the case of the CNC machines, also facing very much high role in the production status considered in the industries for maintaining the high accuracy and commencing of the working processes, very much increasing in its productivity range with less economical investment. And the classifications regarding that single spindle and multi spindle automatic lathe machines, and for the tool layouts and cam designs for automats, how the tools to be changed depending upon the type of instructions, where the step cutting process need to be examined, processed, or knurling process need to be done, cutting process need to be done, or threading process need to be done. So based upon that, the tool should be automatically changed without any external fitting person. It should be select from the toolbox which is already available over the machine, and already holding device should be dropped down, and the necessary tool should be hold up with an exact fitting ratio towards the tool, towards the workpiece for progressing as per the given programming in the case of this automation, automatic lathe machines. From the syllabus point of view, we'll be discussing in this chronological view. Initially, the machine tools, concepts, and functions that will be categorized in the case of working process, and what are the machine tools classification and its types. Regarding this lathe and turning process in detail, different lathe operations as we have discussed, that knurling process, threading process, drilling over the lathe machine process, step cutting process, phasing operations, like that. The number of operations that can be executed over the lathe machines we will be discussing in detail at that particular topic, and how the assembly considerations of different parts leads to form a lathe machine, conventional lathe machine, and by the impartation of this automation to the machinery, that is by providing the system oriented techniques and what way it is being operated, we'll be learning in detail. And initially we'll be having a detailed discussion regarding the construction of a conventional lathe machine and the impartation of automatic techniques and equipment over the lathe machine for decreasing the human power and increasing the productivity that is being progressed in the case of this conventional method. For that, what are the attachments and accessories or to be necessary, that we'll be discussing in detail. Coming to the machine tools, the basic definition of the machine tools is a non-portable power operated and reasonably valued device, we can say, or a system of devices in which the energy is expended to produce the jobs of desired dimensions such as shape, size, and surface finishing, also by removing the excess material from the preformed blanks in the form of chips, that with the help of the cutting tools over the work parts that need to be machined. So what are the characteristics of machines, and what are the types of chips will be getting elevated? What are the conditions that will be formed over the machining process? That we have a detailed discussion in the previous classes, that formation of chips, chip breakers, different types of chip breakers, and based on the introduced forces over the tools, formation of the build-up edges, straight cuttings, intermittent cuttings related to the feed rate or cutting parameters. We had a discussion over it, and briefly we'll be charting out those and proceeding to the major lathe machine process quickly. The major function of this machine tool is to produce the desired geometrical specifications by monitoring with the help of the tool over the work part for getting the desired geometrical specifications. For that, the devices such as firmly holding tool and the specimen, that is work part, is necessary, and drives for providing the power and motions to the tool and the work part. So work part need to rotate. The jigs and fixtures will be holding over it, and those jigs and fixtures will be guided with respect to the starter, and starter will be fixed in the arbor, and arbor will be getting connected with respect to the motor. Hence, the motor will be exercised with respect to the electrical polarity supply, power supply, with respect to different polarities, that the rotation of the lathe towards the clockwise or counterclockwise can be monitored. Coming to the kinematic system, it is to transmit the motion and power from the sources to the tool and the work for the commencement of work. That is the MRR process based on the given working parameters such as speed, feed, and depth of cut. Implementation of this automation and control systems. And control systems, we have been learned that there will be two different types of control systems, open loop and closed loop. And open loop is entirely it is manual. And even though it has been connected with respect to the control system operated with respect to electrical power supply, they will not be having any of the feedback in the case of this open loop control system. And in the case of this closed loop control system, the feedback will be existing, and the values which has been generated will be compared with respect to the standard results, and the errors will be getting identified. Concerned rectification processes also will be progressed for eliminating the errors and getting the good dimensional accuracies. Structural body, it's the device that supports and accommodate the systems with sufficient strength and rigidity for the commencement of the work. As per the tool work motions over the work part has been considered. Nominally, we'll be discussing how many tool working motions will be existing, can be progressed over the machinery, over the entire lathe machine. Various shapes that are governed by the movements of generatrix and directrix for machining the flat surfaces or curved surfaces. The machine tools need a relative tool work motions, that it has to tend very much free to its exercisation of operations. So for that, we are having some of the motions that will be exercised in the lathe machine has grouped into two different types. Coming to the first group, there is formative motions, namely the cutting motion and feed motion, cutting motion and feed motion. Second one, it is the auxiliary motions, which includes the indexing motion, additional feed motion, and the relieving motion. Coming to the machine tool drives, with the help of this electrical power supply or electrical motors, which will be driven by the electrical power supply, the work part and tool motions are being guided using some mechanics such as the chain drive, belt drive systems, and gear drive systems. And even this tool work motions can be guided with respect to the hydraulic supply, pneumatic supply, and on and combination of this electrical and this hydraulic and pneumatic supply. That's we'll be calling hydroelectric and electro pneumatic, or electro hydraulic or electro pneumatic. Machine tools need a wide ranges of this cutting speed and feed rate, because several parameters such as it need to machine on different specimens regarding its different kinds of materials, and the two having different dimensions. In the case of three-dimensional, length, breadth, and thickness. Even different machinery or machining operations, like the high-speed turning at low thread cuttings in the lathe process, knurling processes, thread cutting process with an equivalent parallel deviation to thread. Even degrees of surface finish wherever it is desired, and using of different cutting tools such as material geometry and different sizes of the work parts, and even the tools need to be exercised over the work part. Coming to the tool drives types, there are different operating accessors we'll be calling. First one is a stepped drive. It will be using with respect to a gearbox or cone pulley, and nominally it's an ancient technology that is being utilized for the machining processes, and even various machining processes. For the MRR condition, for material removal rate processing, we need to get the required dimensional accuracies on the materials with the lathe machining process. And even the stepper drive system plays a major role in the case of angular rotations. Wherever the angular indications are required, it holds to a maximum extent of holding for commencement of the work only at that particular point. Next one, a stepless drive. So stepless drive. So first one, stepped conditions. In that condition at 30 degrees, it can be holded, and at 60 degrees, it can be holded, 45 degrees, and even 35, 40, like that. There are different steps throughout 360 degrees operations. It can be holded with respect to the workpiece or else the tool piece for the commencement of the work or MRR process as per the vendor's requirements within the industries. By this stepless drive, they will not be having any of the haltings in its rotations, either of the tool part and the work part. So almost the work part in the conventional lathe machine, standard conventional lathe machine, it will be fixed at a constant strategy that will having its revolution continuously. And the work part will be in continuous rotation mode, that the tool will get interacted with respect to the work part for MRR condition to be maintained or progressed for removing the material for getting the desired shapes. In these stepless drives, the speed can be varied with respect to this AC or DC motors, and even stepper motors at different inclinational levels will be progressed, and servo motors can be utilized. Hydraulic power pack can be utilized for getting the desired power for transmitting the high velocity ratio for decreasing the errors over the operational process. So black flow will not be getting considered in the case of this hydraulic power utilization. And hydraulic is the best choice that it itself acts as a self-lubricant. So no additional lubrication is necessary for the entire elements within the lathe machine working process. And broadly classify the machine tools into different categories. We'll be looking after one by one. According to the direction of major axis, it has been characterized into horizontal, vertical, and incline. In the case of this horizontal center lathe machine and horizontal boring machine, place the working agitation only in the horizontal direction. Coming to the vertical lathe machine, axis milling machine, and incline. The example here it is the transport machines. These are the special cases utilized for processing the entire work by the tool or the machinery, work part, with different inclinational levels and even different contouring positions also. According to the purpose of the utilization or purpose of the use, first one is the general purpose, center lathes, milling machines, and drilling machines. As per the purpose, will be utilizing and only for the single purpose, such as spacing, step cutting, and knurling process, such as roll turning lathe, etc. And third one is a special purpose, that is for mass production. That's a bulk production also, you can see. According to the degree of automation, non-automatic, there is center lathes and drilling machines, etc. Semi-automatic, capstan lathe and turret lathe. Automatic, single spindle automatic lathe, Swiss type automatic lathe, and CNC milling machine, etc. can be utilized in the case of this automatic. According to the different dimensions or different sizes, heavy duty, which is greater than holding the operations that greater than 55 kilowatts of power, boring mills, planing machine, horizontal boring machine, etc. are the best examples in the case of this heavy duty. Medium duty lathe machines, which are holding with respect to a power of 3.7 to 11 kilowatts, such as column drilling machines, milling machines are the best examples over it. Commencement of these are small duties, tabletop lathe, drilling machine, and milling machines are the best examples. Micro duty example, micro drilling machine. According to the precision, that is efficiency levels after the working process. According to the precision, ordinary and high precision. Coming to the ordinary, automatic lathes plays a major role. High precision in the sense, Swiss type of automatic lathe machines need to be incorporated with an additional equipment providing with respect to the automatic lathe machines. According to the number of spindles, single spindle and multi-spindle, the lathe machines has been subclassified furtherly. In the case of the single spindle, the central lathe machines, capstan lathe machines, milling machines plays a major role for working agitation. In the case of this multi-spindle, 2 to 8 lathes will be operated simultaneously. Or nominally, in the case of this gang drilling machines, also plays a major role. According to the blank type, that is bar type, some classified into three types. In the case of this blank type, bar type, checking type, and housing type. According to the automation, fixed automation and flexible automations. So fixed automation in the sense the single spindle and multi-spindle lathes will be utilized. In the case of this flexible automation, CNC milling machine, which plays the instructional strategy in an automation mode with all the commencement of activities. According to its configuration, has been subclassified into standalone type. Mostly will be visualizing in our conventional machine tools. Machining system, which is transferable, and possibility of commencing the flexible manufacturing system. Power drive with speed and feed change mechanisms. In the case of this configuration levels. So by altering with respect to the different speed conditions and feed rates, also it will be classified with respect to different lathe machines, whether in the fixed and flexible automation techniques also. These are the classifications regarding the machine tools. We'll be utilizing as per the machine tool desired dimensions given by the vendor. That will be usually correct the vendor specifications. The main motto is to achieve the vendor specifications by utilizing this any of the processes and methods by following over the working scenario. Coming to the turning and its related operations. Turning machine is a part which is rotated while it is being machined. The axisymmetric jobs are produced over here, which are having in the cylindrical shapes, or the axisymmetrical jobs, which will be formed here. Starting material is generally a workpiece, which is made by the other processes, such as castings, forging, extrusion, drawing. The work part will be having the irregular shapes that need to be converted into the input shapes or the machineries in order to handle and progress for our convenience. Coming to the major principle of this lathe machine, workpiece hold between the two rigid, strong supports, which are called the centers, or we'll be calling as chunks. This is the holding device 1, this is the holding device 2, and normally we'll be calling this a headstock, and this is the tail stock. And workpiece will be folded with respect to this tool, two different stocks, headstock and tail stocks. Whereas this headstock is fixed and tail stock is movable, varied for its fixation in between this headstock and tail stock. The workpiece need to be fixed. Nominally, the cutting tool, which is displayed in the diagram, is held rigidly by maintaining an exact right angle 90 degrees with respect to the holding devices. Normally we'll be calling as tool post, which is spread against the revolving work for MRR process. This cutting tool removes the metal in the form of the chips by shearing action. As the normal cutting operations are performed on the cutting by providing the cutting parameters such as a speed to the from the spindle to the work part whether the clockwise or counterclockwise based on the work tool positioning, and altering with respect to the machining conditions such as tapers and angles on the lathe machines. So nominally, turning is used to produce the straight cuts by the tool and removing the material in the form of a straight lines, as the diameter will be getting decreased over the objects and getting with a smooth and fine surface finishing. And even the conical shapes such as this taper process can also be examined, commenced, and some of the grooved sections or facing operations, it is profiling and grooving operations, only confided of removing the material to a particular ranges, and based upon that the concerned tool bits will be utilized, such as in the process commencement, the tool will be aligned with respect to an axis of the spindle, where the MRR condition need to be engaged. In the case of this facing operations, so normally this is the facing operations, this is the work tool, and this is the work part, commencing the finishing levels over the facing operations to produce the flat surface at the end of the part and perpendicular to its axis, which are useful for the assembly. So without that particular groove need to be happen at the end, no fixation will be getting progressed. For alignment of one element to another element, and even face grooving produces grooves for applications such as pouring seats. Coming to the cutting with farm tools, and these are the farm tools which are having a teeth lap of structures to be attained parallelly over the work part at a confined regions on the materials, that too progressing in the various axisymmetrical shapes, considering for the boring and internal grooving operations, such as to enlarge the hole or cylindrical cavity, which is where the previous process, utilizing of the tool, and to a certain diametrical status, the MRR process is being done, and internal drilling process, parting process, only to a particular possible areas or desired areas indeed to tackle the holding situations. The material need to be cut off, and those situations will be getting progressed in the parting systems. Coming to the threading, maintaining of an linear alignment with respect to an cross-sectional such as a helical structure need to be maintained at the stud of the workpiece. Knurling operation, getting knurled by removing the material and having roughness on the cylindrical surface, need to hold on the different knobs and handles. I'm going to discuss regarding the operations on lathe machine in detail. The above process so far we have been discussed, such as straight cutting, knurling process, slotting process, boring process, particularly at an defined area of threading, this parting process, aesthetic purposes, etc. Coming to a straight turning process, the tool is maintained exactly at 90 degrees with respect to the work part, and this is the work part which has been fixed in the chunk. And nominally, as far as our theoretical representation has been considered, this chunk will be fixed to the stub, and this will be connected to the arbor. Arbor will be connected to the motor, and motor electrically that works with an electrical power supply for maintaining its orientation, and the tool will be getting mated with respect to this work part for removing the material. Hence, you can say that it's an lathe axis fed with respect to the tool, and that with respect to a lathe axis will be called the lathe axis. And the MRR conditions will be progressed over it. Shoulder turning process or step turning process is a process done at different surfaces for getting the different diameters only in single workpiece. This work is held between the centers, and the tool is moved over the parallel to the axis of the lathes up to a particular length considerations. So the length on the studs or work part will be specified, and up to that particular range, the machining process will be getting progressed. Also, this is called as shoulder turning process. And a taper turning, it may be defined as an unit increase or decreasing in its diameter of the piece worked measure along the length. So nominally, is the diameter will be considering for the entire material, and the groove situations need to be attained with some taper, maintaining two different diameters from the starting towards the tip of the material that is to be get designed or monitored with respect to this lathe machine. So taper turning, coming to the taper turning, it's an operation commenced on the lathe machine itself by altering the feed rates by the tool at different angles over that particular length of the workpiece in order to get that conical shape, gradually decreasing in its diameter, as we have discussed in the diagram. The basic diameter will be existing, and this is the diameter need to be achieved with maintaining an inclinational strategy, that too with a high surface finish. So here there are four different methods: tailstock set over method, by swiveling the compound rest method, taper turning attach method, form tool method. All these methods we'll be discussing in detail. Yeah. And these all methods will be discussing in detail in the next class. Thank you.